what we wanted to do was create a resource for people that can't necessarily access organizations like Section 27 or Equal Education or the Legal Resources Center or the Center for Child Law with each and every issue that they have. So we gave the example of a mother coming and saying she's been threatened by a school that they're going to sue her if she doesn't pay school fees, and yet she's entitled to a school fee exemption. If you give people the knowledge of the law and how to use the law, this mother can then go to the school and say to the school, I'm entitled to an exemption. So it's about empowering people, giving people the tools so that they can use the law. It's about school governing bodies knowing what their powers are and what the limits of their powers are. So school governing body, what they need to know about making admissions policies, about making religious policies, uniform policies. You know, we had the whole outbreak around the hair policy at Pretoria Girls High last year. So what is it that school governing bodies need to know when developing their codes of conduct for learners? School principals to know what they can and can't do. So it's really about looking at everybody in the education sector and letting them have a better understanding of the rules and the laws around law, basic education policy and law. For the last 10 years or so, there have been a lot of education organizations, public interest organizations like Section 27 that have been focusing on different areas. So Equal Education, for example, has a campaign around norms and standards for school infrastructure. So they're the experts on school infrastructure. We've run the textbook cases. The Center for Child Law have run other cases around school governance. So we basically have gone to the different experts and we've said, you contribute what you know best. Equal Education recently did a lot of work around transport. When should schools provide transport to learners? When should departments provide transport to learners? So the different organizations are us, Section 27, the Center for Child Law, Equal Education, Equal Education Law Center, the South African Litigation Center, and the Studies, I think it's Studies in Poverty and Inequality Institute. So yeah, basically the experts in their different areas. We have had an agreement from the Gauteng Department of Education that they will use it on their tablets in their schools. Now that we have a hard copy, we will go to the different departments and we will go to national and say to them, here it is, we'd like to put it in your schools. How can you assist us?